Good morning, everyone. Another weekend has passed, which means we've got sales to pack, but I also wanted to start off this video with saying thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. I know it probably sounds a little bit silly, but I'm very excited that we now have 185 subscribers to this channel. It's grown like 60 people in the last month, which is just absolutely phenomenal. So thank you all for the support. I'm very happy and thankful, and I mean, Matt just keeps on hearing how excited I am each time we get a new subscriber. But what you're here for is what sold over the weekend. We had a whopping weekend with 15 sales, so let's take you through what they are. So going from lowest to highest, our lowest one, and you know I'm always very happy when we're at this shelf because it usually means that Goosebumps have sold, and this time is no different. We have sold one of our first edition bundles, which I mentioned last week hadn't been touched yet, but this time we have managed to sell this one for $13.50 free postage. We just upped the price a little bit on these ones because first editions are generally more collectible. Next up, we took a nice low offer on this. Normally we wouldn't sell something for so low, but this has been sitting in our store for a while. I was keen to get rid of it. I mean, we only paid, I think, 50 cents for this ashtray. It's really cool, but it just took forever to sell. We got it back in April last year and it has gone on to sell for $10 plus $9.90 postage. It does have a crack in the middle, or more like a scratch. That was noted, and they were happy to take a discount, so thank God this one's finally leaving. We are always super thankful and appreciative when we get a repeat buyer to the store. Because we offer such a wide variety, I've found it's generally quite hard for us to get repeat buyers unless they're buying Wedgwood. Then we tend to get a few people coming back. But this one isn't Wedgwood. This one's actually from our gaming buy, which you know is always a win when something of this sells on the weekend. So it is, in fact, these two Japanese versions of Pokemon games. We accepted an offer and this has gone on to sell for $43 free postage. These ones will just fit in the small little little padded mailers. This person is the same one that bought the Pokemon Heart Gold off us last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm really glad they obviously liked our service and liked our games. This one has been sitting in our store for even longer, since August 2023. That is how long this has been sitting in our store, which is why I'm so glad it finally has gone on to sale. To sold? This one, funnily enough, did sell like a year ago, but then the person cancelled their order on it, so we just automatically relisted it. This terracotta crepe pan skillet thing, I think it's so cool. I love the colour as well, it's a nice mustard. Has gone on to sell for $33.50 plus $12.50 postage. Next up! Okay, I can't. It's too much. This Joker mask has gone on to sell for $50 plus $9.90 post. We got this middle of last year at a garage sale where we made a massive pile, asked the lady how much, and she said, just take it all for free. We also got, I think, like the Catan sword from there. I think, what else was there? There was some like other collectible, really cool items. She was really sweet, happy for things to just go out the door. My favourite saying, Matt just laughed. So this one, I'm glad it's gone out the door on our end as well. We are finally selling some Skylanders. If you remember from a few weeks ago, that giant Wii U bundle where I asked the morality question of how much you should be paying when they're willing to give it away for free. We ended up doing $100 for the whole lot. And this one alone has gone on to sell for $51 plus $9.90 post. We did take a tiny bit of a discount. I think it was like a $6 discount or something. So I guess at the end of the day, like, we're definitely going to be making a lot of money from this. But $100 for someone who wasn't expecting anything, I still think is quite nice. So this is a good little profit for us. These are what I recommend to do if you have any of your old Apple products sitting around. These have been sitting in our house forever. This is my old MacBook Air that I used in high school that stopped working. 2 of my old phones that also broke and stopped working. I bundled this up to sell as a little Apple lot, and it has got on to sell for $50 plus $12.50 postage. But it's a good way to stop these sorts of things going into the e-waste landfill. People can use it for parts because the actual items themselves are generally in pretty good nick. I've said this before and I will say it again. Pokemon always, always, always sells. This is one of our consignment listings. It has gone on to sell for $55 plus $9.90 postage. I've never seen this one before. I thought it was super cool. This one, I am very excited to see it go. We bought a massive bundle of Wii consoles and games. These were mainly the heavy hitters. We had a few different Armored Core versions on the Xbox. Tested and working. This one has gone on to sell for $70 plus free post, but it has been sitting around for a while. This bundle we purchased back in November 2023. Samsung. DVDs sell. Samsung 3D Blu-ray player. This bad boy has gone on to sell for $100 plus $12.50 postage. This is significantly cheaper than what this actually should be. It is part of a surround sound system. It should have speakers, and we also don't have the remote. So the sound isn't working on this one. Everything else functions but the sound, but I was Googling around and it did say that it could be a setting thing that you can change, but I don't have the remote to be able to do so. Other things were saying that it needed to be connected to the actual stereo system that it is a part of. So we literally like halved the price of what it was worth. Noted it in the listing, selling as is, because they might just need to get it serviced, but it's still a pretty good deal for something that should be worth over like $200. So coming in our top 4, let's hope I don't fall down these stairs, is some good old Lego. We sold some vintage Star Wars Lego off this guy forever ago, made a massive profit. I was waiting for the day for him to do another garage sale, and eventually he did. Unfortunately, no more Star Wars stuff, but still some pretty cool full complete Lego sets. So this glorious one from the Lego Movie, it is complete. I did check because it comes with the manual. Has gone on to sell for $105 plus $12.50 post. Did I sell the wrong ones? Oh wait, no, that is this. Historical play of... Oh, for fuck's sake. I was like, we sold the Melbourne plates. I was looking for the other frog plates. But no, that's this. This is what's sold. It was the Melbourne ones. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Look how hot. Oh, are you recording all of that? Ugh. Well, shall we just go straight into the what's sold? I was sweating with stress. That's why my hair was up. But, hi, Pops. What has sold are these. Let's turn off the light so you don't get the light in your face. Are these sets of Wedgwood. Thanks, bud. So we have this plate that went on to sell to the same buyer for $20 plus post. And then this set of historical Melbourne plates, which are very, very cool. These have gone on to sell for $120 plus 25 post, but I said to them, obviously, because we can combine the shipping on both of these, we'll just refund whatever's left over. Our second highest sale for the weekend is in fact a singular game. It is Resident Evil steel case cover PlayStation 3. This very cool little collectible item has gone on to sell for a nice $150. And finally, our biggest sale for the weekend is this lovely little PS4 bundle with a nice blue controller. This one has gone on to sell for $165 plus $12.50 post. This was part of the first gaming bundle buy, so this will be a nice dent in that 3.2 that we spent on it. We are going to have a lot to pack, as you can probably tell by this whole video. It is a bit doomy and gloomy outside, probably going to rain, but I don't mind that when I'm packing and having the nice sound of rain going down. But this has been a real nice dent in obviously what is our massive eBay room. I am planning to do another stock take in maybe like 2 or 3 months just before the end of the financial year, so then we can cut out any losses as a business, which will hopefully reduce the amount of tax that we'll have to pay. As I was just packing today's orders, we had 2 more come through, so I'm going to quickly show you what they are before I send them off in today's post. So we also got these jeans for $55 with $9.90 postage. They are Street Bounty jeans. These were actually off the pile that we found that Gucci wallet on way back when. Let's see if I can find them. Adidas, Versace, Clevenger, Levi. Is it this one? Yeah. These jeans. Brand new with tags. And finally, these colourful Wedgwood plates. We've sold them before, selling them again at $270 plus 40 shipping. So that means it's going to go overseas. Let's see where it's going. It's going to the States. So that means easy, hopefully no taxes and stuff, import duties and whatnot.
Let me guess, it's going to Atlanta, Georgia.
You definitely read that, didn't you?
I actually didn't read that. What the bleep? What the flip?
There you go. So we'll package these up quickly and take them on the post run with all of our other stuff from this morning. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please chuck a subscribe. I would love to get to 200 by, what's a reasonable goal, Matt? Like end of this month?
Tomorrow.
Definitely not tomorrow, but as soon as possible would be amazing. Tell us your best sales of this week in the comments below. We love to support all other sellers on eBay, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.